Hey there, writers. Welcome back. Today, I am going to be revealing secret writing tip number 10. So stay tuned. My name is Sarah, and if you are an elementary kid, then you are in the right spot. We've been talking in all of our videos about this word revise. And by now, you have been using all of those awesome tips to make your writing better. So let's review now all of those tips that we've learned so far. We've learned to add an adjective and a question, a beginning phrase, a sound, use the thesaurus, add a simile, an adverb, use different words for said, and show, not tell feelings. So what could the final tip be? Let's find out. This is one of the paragraphs I used in an earlier video. Notice it doesn't have a title yet. Has that ever happened to you? Have you ever struggled coming up with a title before? Well, let's see if our next tip can help. My paragraph says, have you ever heard of an axolotl? An axolotl is a very unusual creature. It is an amphibian that lives underwater. Axolotls are quite rare and can be found in Mexico. So, do any of you have ideas for what I could use as a title? Let's use this tip for some help. It says, use alliteration for titles. Alliteration, have you ever heard that word before? Well, good writers use alliteration in their writing. You can use it within your paragraphs or for your title. Alliteration is when you use the same letter or sound at the beginning of neighboring words. Look at this example, tasty tacos. They both start with the T sound. Here are some other examples of alliteration. I'm willing to bet you'll recognize some of those in the first column. Dunkin' Donuts, Coca-Cola, Krispy Kreme, Best Buy. And some of these in the second column are ones that my students have used for titles for their own work. Sensational Spring, Lazy Llama, Crazy Cactus, Terrible Twos. Notice how it kind of makes the title a little catchier when it sounds the same at the beginning. That's why good writers use alliteration. Now, let's go back to my title about the axolotl. My paragraph is all about an axolotl. So can you think about a title that has alliteration that could work for my piece? How about amazing axolotls? Did anybody think of something different? Now you try. This is another paragraph from one of my earlier videos. I'm going to read it and I want you to think of a title that might work. A title that has the same sound at the beginning and uses alliteration. Dogs make such great pets. They are friendly and cuddly. Also, they are easy to train. Best of all, they love to spend time with family. So take your pencil and a piece of paper or your journal and see if you can think of one or more titles that might work. These are some that I came up with. Perfect Pets, Family Friendly, Cuddly Canines. What are some that you thought of? So the next time you're writing and you get stuck on your title, just think of alliteration. Think of two or more words that have the same beginning sound, and you've got a fun title. Well, can you believe it? You made it through all 10 revising tips, and now you are ready to go out and rock your writing. As always, I hope you have a great day and happy writing. Before you go, I have one more alliteration sentence for you. Let's see if you can say this sentence. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Yikes, that is quite a tongue twister. See if you can say it 3 times. Can you say it really fast? As always, boys and girls, have fun with your writing, and I will see you next time.